Hello, these are all my hands. I've got bananas. I'm Babe Mud. My voice is up here, and there's some fun gear on the desk in front of me. Today was all about bonding with the Modern Sounds Pluto, but I may have gone insane in the short jam that follows this intro. Potassium. Potassium. So I thought it was worth explaining off the top what I was trying to achieve when I set out to do this video. Essentially, I've had the Pluto for a while, but I wanted to bond with it a little more and try to work it into a live set, as I don't always know how to fit it in. So I thought today it could be fun to run it through some other interesting pieces of equipment and see what inspires me. To that end, the Pluto is sending stereo to the microcosm is going stereo into the L6, the Onward is being fed from one of the mono aux sends from the L6, but sending stereo back into a separate channel on the L6 for some extra texture and things. I did it that way so I have some control over the separation of these two units. And then the Pluto is sending MIDI clock to the microcosm, which is sending MIDI to the Onward. But the way the Onward's set up with the ramp controls at the back and the glitchiness and errors and stuff, the MIDI clock doesn't really matter. But we are making use of the 4 sound pads on the L6 that I've often talked about. What would you do with those? Today, they're being used for one-shot vocal samples that may or may not have been inspired by bananas and my subsequent descent into madness. So hopefully it's as fun for you as it was as I was doing it. Let me know in the comments. I like to do more jams like this and less talking, so hopefully that's something you enjoy as well. In any case, let me know what you think. Afternoon, I went to the grocery store looking for bananas, but all they had were either bunches that were far too ripe or not ripe enough. What would you have done? Is too many for one man. I've started eating the peels because why not? But then I worry, what have I become? Potassium. 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 The other afternoon, I went to the grocery store looking for bananas, but all they had were either bunches that were far too ripe or not ripe enough. What would you have done?